and that Sullivan's is sailing today without any of the same damages. It was another twist of fate when, as the senior ranking officer in Germany in the year 2000, I had the honor of ensuring our Navy wounded and killed were taken care of properly at Ramstein Air Base, and I thank the color guard today from the Air National Guard. I personally greeted the coffins of our sailors, including the fireman apprentice Roy, as they made their way back to America. I can attest that our brother soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines that were around Ramstein in Germany at that time treated and did everything humanly possible to honor those fallen heroes and take care of our casualties. Like our other brothers in arms, sailors stand watch 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all around the world to ensure the freedom of the seas. Due to its mobility, it's more often than not that your Navy is called upon as the first responder when a crisis or humanitarian disaster takes place. Sailors who, like Fireman Apprentice Roy, come from all over this great country are America's first line of defense. They ensure the sea lines of the world can transport vital goods to and from America, which is what makes America so great. And they take our Marines and soldiers and airmen wherever needed. Your Navy is then responsible for keeping them supplied, wherever they might be, whether it's in Iraq, Afghanistan, the Far East, anywhere in this world. A couple of your carriers are also out there serving on a daily basis. These carriers are the mightiest things you've ever seen, and they're bigger than most of the air forces of the countries that we might fight against. Sailors man them day in and day out. Our enemies are certainly feared of them. Our sailors also man submarines that lurk stealthily under the world's ocean and ensure we maintain the dominance of the seas. They man CB construction battalions. Those battalions are the ones that provide humanitarian relief for disasters. And they also build bases for our Marines, for our airmen, for our Army soldiers around the world. And were mightily portrayed, remember, by the Duke back in some of those World War II movies. He did a great job of honoring them. Your sailors are the proud and the legendary Navy SEALs, the most feared of our special operating forces. But even so, we also have ships like the USS Mercy and the USS Comfort. These two hospital ships sail around the world providing humanitarian relief to countries where they have poor medical facilities, where they don't have the ability to service their own people. And they stand our country in great stead. They are ambassadors for us while treating these patients in these impoverished countries. And they do so with clearly humanitarian and peaceful means. Memorial Day, unlike most other American holidays, is not a celebration. It's meant to be a solemn day of remembrance of the sacrifices of those who died defending our country. As an example, our Thanksgiving holiday, we as Americans pause to give thanks for the many things that we have. However, Memorial Day, we pause to give thanks to the people who fought to give us those things. Things such as our liberty, our equality, our lasting freedom to seek and achieve a self-defined destiny, our unequaled opportunity to better ourselves. Things we too often take for granted, but are things that I can attest from my global travels remain the envy of most of the world. And these are not material things. They are things that only America can give our citizens. These things have not come cheaply. In the 11 major recognized wars since our Revolutionary War, America has suffered the loss of over 630,000 soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines and Coast Guardsmen. They were killed in combat. Tens of thousands more were killed in our service in the line of duty in training and or other minor combat actions, as they are often called. Less known combat actions. For every one of these deaths, there's a minimum of 10 times more who were wounded and maimed. And we should give thanks that they were willing to go in harm's way to give us these freedoms and liberties that we currently have. It's also something we must remember. It's the family and the friends of those lost who bear that burden forever. And we must continue to thank those families and friends and give them the things that they need to get back into service of our nation and such that they can recover. We also must remember those that have been wounded and maimed. Those are the ones we need to take care of and ensure they're taken care of throughout perpetuity. No one, more than a serviceman or a woman, hates to go to war more. However, when asked by their country to defend our freedoms, No one can be more fierce an enemy than a United States fighting man or woman. When Admiral Yamamoto reported on his successful attack of Pearl Harbor, he warned his emperor that Japan had awakened a sleeping giant, and he was proven correct, as we clearly won that war. 20 years later, President Kennedy sent a similar message to the Soviet Union and a rising number of communist countries around the world when he said, "Let every nation know, whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe, to ensure the survival of the success of liberty." We must honor those who gave their all and for ours and others' freedom and liberty. And I'll quote someone here who's a little bit more recent, Lee Greenwood. He said it well in his song, "God Bless the USA." And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'll proudly stand up next to him to defend her still today, because there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. May God bless you, may God bless our servicemen and women, and may God continue to bless these United States of America. Thank you.